Cruel Game, Soft Girl Counterattack. Chapter 1, A Twist of Fate. On an ordinary afternoon, Shen Xiang picked up his mobile phone and inadvertently clicked on the popular virtual reality game, Millennium Jianghu. She wasn't interested in the game, but almost all of her friends were playing it and listening to them discuss interesting facts about the game, so she decided to give it a try. But this attempt became a turning point in her life. Shen Xiang is not a game genius, but a typical handicapped player. At first entering the game, she just wants to pass the level easily, but every time she is in a battle she is always in a hurry, often dying at the hands of the enemy. Unexpectedly, all this was the beginning of her tragic adventure. The game is designed to be very realistic, and every time you die, you are strongly brought into the anxiety and frustration of the real world. Shen Xiang was in a low mood, but she was unwilling to give up so easily. She takes the game seriously, and discovers that there are hidden secrets inside. Behind every seemingly simple task is a complex puzzle and an amazing award. This game is not only a place for her to learn game skills, but also a battlefield for her to learn life. Chapter 2, A Thousand Strange Teammates. Soon after Shen Xiang entered the game, he met a variety of teammates. Some are new to the game, always timid and making strange shouts, some are veteran players who know the game well, but they are proud of their attitude and do not care about the feelings of newcomers. Among them, Shen Xiang was most impressed by her teammate Yelongzi. Dressed in ornate armor, this player stands in a majestic and imposing posture. Whenever Shen Xiang accidentally made a mistake, he always said coldly, "Why are you so handicapped? You can't even do this." This sentence made Shen Xiang so angry that she almost quit the game, but because she was not convinced, she gritted her teeth and persevered. Yelongzi is a top master in the game, although he is usually cold and ruthless to people, he maintains a strange patience for Shen Xiang's hand-handed performance. Whenever Shen Xiang was punished, he always patiently guided her and let her grow through one failure after another. In addition to Yelongzi, Shen Xiang also got to know all kinds of other teammates. For example, the Stygian Moon Han, who is always speechless, always attributes every lost battle to bad luck, and Ziai Ninjao, who is always in a low mood, always silently comforting every frustrated teammate behind her back, and the sweet voice but steely little Miao, who always inspires everyone to get back together every time the team gets into trouble. These teammates have become the most precious wealth in Shen Xiang's game. Although everyone has their own shortcomings, with joint efforts, they have gradually become an invincible team, and even let Shen Xiang learn how to tolerate and cooperate. Chapter 3, Exercise and Growth. As Shen Xiang gradually gained experience in the game, her character became more and more powerful. No longer a handicapped player, she is beginning to be able to navigate the battle with ease. The monsters in the game are getting stronger and the levels are getting more and more difficult, however, the success of each challenge makes her confidence grow gradually. However, the game is not simply about fighting monsters and leveling up. Each region has its own unique cultural and historical background, and Shen Xiang gradually discovers that every NPC in the game hides a deep story, and these stories are the key to solving the mystery behind the game. In the adventures again and again, Shen Xiang learned a lot of skills. She learned the Guhan because one of the game's advanced tasks required her to possess a special instrumental skill. She learned to cook because one of her teammates was a master of food and often involved her in cooking. She also learned to be a god operator, because she was forced to participate in a witty contest at one point, and she was almost eliminated because she did not predict the future. The game has become Shen Xiang's cultivation ground, whether it is combat skills or life wisdom, she has gradually become stronger in it. Chapter 4, The Moment of Crossing the Cliff. As the game progresses, Shen Xiang finds himself facing not only increasingly powerful enemies, but also increasingly complex choices. Sometimes, she needs to sacrifice something to protect her teammates, sometimes, she needs to give up some of her privileges in exchange for a more important victory. In an extremely dangerous dungeon, Shen Xiang led the team to climb the most dangerous cliff in the game world. It's a challenge to the limits of wisdom and courage, and without the right choices, every step can have irreparable consequences. When the team was about to suffer, Shen Xiang recalled all the skills she had learned in the game, and finally found a clue to solve the puzzle at the last minute. She led the team to escape and completed the final challenge of the dungeon, earning a generous prize. At this time, Shen Xiang is no longer the handicapped player he once was, but a strong man who has been honed in countless challenges. She learned how to stay calm in difficult situations, how to use every skill she learned to deal with crises, and how to find a balance between play and reality. Chapter 5. Between the Real and the Virtual. Over time, Shen Xiang has become a top player in the game. However, she began to feel a strange emptiness. All the glory and achievements in the game can't seem to fill the hole in her heart. In a major match, Shen Xiang finally duels Ye Longzi, and the outcome of that match will determine whether she can become a legend in the game world. In the end, Shen Xiang won, but her mood was not as excited as she expected. The glory of victory did not satisfy her, but made her think, what does all this mean? She gradually realized that the game brought her not only the thrill of victory, but also a baptism of the soul. Every growth and challenge in the game has made her know herself better and make her stronger in the real world. This game eventually changed not only her gaming career, but also her entire life. Chapter 6. Precipitation and Choice. After that competition about the honor of the game world, Shen Xiang's mood changed subtly. Although she has been in the limelight for her countless in-game accomplishments, she has come to realize that the victories in the game don't seem to be much different from the real-life challenges. She began to wonder if she had lost her true self in this virtual world. One day, Shen Xiang sat in front of the computer and entered Millennium Jianghu again through a virtual reality helmet. This time, instead of rushing to fight monsters or participate in dungeons as usual, she sat quietly in a piece of Jiangnan water town in the game, looking at the picturesque scene. Although the world of games is gorgeous but cold, Shen Xiang knows that he is no longer a person who simply plays for the sake of games. She began to try to talk to the NPCs in the game, and those seemingly simple characters gradually seemed to her to have more layers. Behind each of these NPCs, there is a story hidden. Every time she talked to them, it was as if those stories were starting to take root in her heart. Next to a mountain range in the game, she meets Xiaoyuiao, a young woman whose eyes are full of confusion and anxiety about the future. She told Shen Xiang that she originally had her own dreams, but after a failure, she gave up all her efforts and chose to live in seclusion. After Shen Xiang heard this, an inexplicable resonance occurred in his heart. She knows she's not the only one struggling with confusion. This conversation made her realize that everyone has lost moments, both in real life and in the game world, and everyone needs to find their own path. And Shen Xiang also deeply felt that the real challenge is not to conquer the monsters in the game, or to break one record after another, but to explore and find the heart. Chapter 7. A New Challenge. Shen Xiang gradually shifted his attention from the achievements in the game to the deep thinking behind the game. She discovers that the game's designers have hidden clues and puzzles that are inextricably linked to certain events in the real world. The world in the game is not just a virtual paradise, it contains an extremely profound philosophy behind it. Shen Xiang began to explore these puzzles, hoping to solve the true meaning of the game. She discovers that in order to uncover the game's ultimate secret, she must complete a series of difficult tasks, which are not only a challenge to the game's skills, but also a test of psychology, intelligence, and outlook on life. Among them, there is a quest that requires Shen Xiang to find an ancient scroll called Suanmu Picture Scroll in one of the ruins in the game. This scroll is said to contain the ultimate secret of the game, which can change the rules of the entire game. However, to find this scroll, Shen Xiang must travel through a forbidden land full of monsters, which is known as the Hopeless Realm, which not only has a strong enemy, but also has a strong psychological interference power. Faced with such a challenge, Shen Xiang hesitated for a moment. She knew that it was an extremely dangerous adventure that could put her under the threat of death again, and even cost her everything. However, there was a force deep inside her that drove her to not give up. She decided to face it bravely. Chapter 8. The Hopeless Realm. Shen Xiang entered the Forbidden Land, the Hopeless Realm. The realm is dominated by a vast black mountain range, the surrounding sky is forever cloudy, and the air is filled with a suffocating heaviness. With every step, Shen Xiang felt as if he had walked into a bottomless abyss, and his heart was filled with endless fear. But she wasn't afraid. Past failures, past setbacks, all of this has made her fearless. She wandered the barren land, defeated countless monsters, and finally reached the entrance of the ruins. However, the defenses here are much more powerful than she had imagined. Every time she approached the core of the ruins, a series of intense spiritual attacks struck, making her unable to concentrate. This kind of attack can not only destroy her mind, but also make her hallucinate and lose her way for a while. Just as Shen Xiang was about to give in, she suddenly remembered the skill she had learned in the game before, Strength of the Heart. This is a special skill she learns in the game, which allows her to stay calm and strengthen her willpower in the face of extremely difficult situations. She took a deep breath, closed her eyes, and began to focus. She felt her connection to the game world, felt her inner power, and gradually, the hallucinations and attacks began to blur. Shen Xiang's heart was clear, and she finally broke through the spiritual barrier of this forbidden land. Eventually, she succeeded in finding the Suanwu picture scroll. This scroll not only reveals the game's ultimate secret, but also guides her on the path to self-awakening. Chapter 9, Awakening and Choice. When Shen Xiang solves the puzzle of Suanwu picture scroll, the world in the game begins to change wonderfully. She found that the game was not just for fun, but a mind experiment with many players, with the aim of allowing players to find their inner power in the virtual world, and finally be able to bring this power back to reality. Shen Xiang realizes that this game is not just for her to win, but a journey of self-discovery and growth. What she learned from this game is not only how to face challenges, but also how to be brave enough to pursue her dreams in reality. In the end, Shen Xiang made a choice. She decides to put aside all the achievements and glories of the game and return to the real world to find her true life. At the end of this journey, she is no longer a person who lives only for games, but has become a truly brave and confident girl, bringing her truest dreams into the real world to chase her own future. The game is over, but her life has just begun.